Assalamu alaikum dear students of class 8. This is your computer science lecture and we are doing chapter number 2, fundamentals of operating system. Our today's topic is classification of operating system and types of operating system. Students, on the basis of type of users, your operating system is classified into two major categories. One is the single user operating system and the other is multi-user operating system. As the name indicates, that single user operating system is a type of operating system which allow to use by the single user at one time. Only single user can use and log into this type of operating system at one time, while multi-user operating system allow many users to use and log in the operating system at the same time. Single user operating system is comparatively easy. Multi-user operating system, you cannot say that it is difficult, but an administrator is required. An additional administrator is required who administer all the other users using these type of operating system. In single user operating system, resources are not shared because these are used by only one user, while in multi-user operating system, resources can be shared. For example, your hard disk can be shared, memory can be shared, the processing speed can be shared, and so on. Single user operating system is used on microcomputers only, while multi-user operating system is used on mini computers and mainframe computers. Your single user operating system can run many programs at one time, and multi-user operating system allow different users to communicate with each other. Single user operating system uses less memory and its cost is comparatively low, while multi-user operating system requires a powerful CPU, a large memory, and it is comparatively an expensive operating system. Some examples of single user operating system includes Windows XP, Windows 7, Windows 95. And some examples of multi-user operating system includes Unix, Windows NT, and Linux. Let's come to types of operating system. There are three types of operating system, which are batch processing operating system, time sharing operating system, and real-time operating system. We will discuss these types one by one. Let's come to the number one type, which is batch processing operating system. In a batch processing operating system, jobs are grouped in batches and the computer executes them one by one. When the current job terminates, the computer automatically loads the next job and starts executing it. So we can say that in batch processing system, your jobs are grouped into the batches and your system perform or completes the processing job by job. First it will do or it will finish its first job, then it will come to the second, then third, and so on. These type of operating system are used where a large amount of data is required or to be processed at the same time. For example, it is used in examination report where all the data of the students exam is collected and processed as a batch for printing the report cards. Then we have another type, which is time sharing operating system. Time sharing operating system is a system in which multiple users can run different programs on a large scale computer. As the name indicates, that this type of operating system allows the user to share the time of one computer. It allows many users to have access to a computer at the same time and share the computer's time. In a time-sharing operating system, the central processing unit is switched rapidly between the programs, so all the user programs are executed simultaneously. The operating system used in mini and the mainframe computer support time sharing. Your time sharing operating system is used in airline, banks, hotels, and universities, where many users need access to the central computer at the same time. Another example is, for example, the management system of the universities, of many universities, even in Pakistan nowadays, Hundred of students access a university's computer at one time, and they run different programs in a time sharing in an interactive mode. Then we have another operating system, which is real-time operating system. As the name indicates that it is a type of operating system which has to be work on a real time. So it has to process the information and produce the response within a specific time. These type of operating system are designed for special applications only. For example, they are used in military and space research programs. Your real-time operating system is used to monitor the position of a rocket in the space. So it has to represent the data within a specific time. So it has to work in the real-time scenario. Such type of systems are known as real-time systems. So that's all for today. I hope the lecture is clear. Thank you.